some hesitancy to come to that.
Yeah, so Vennie and I have both been talking with a lot of students, but we realize, and I think this is something we learn each day as we talk with more folks, people are on not just at different paces on the same path, but there are people on different paths. There are students that are new to our community, and there are those that were here and had different relationships to the Violent Act. So we really need to make sure that we know that there's a plurality of the way in which students and their families, and in fact our entire community, have experienced the events of last year. And so we want to make sure that we are thoughtful and accommodating to those who are really within what Vennie and his team call the middle part of the concentric circles, those who are most affected, and that we're really thinking about all parts of what their needs might be, but that there are differing needs from those who may be first-year students. So there's not one uniform response, there's not one uniform emotional way in which people are engaging in this new school year, so we're really thinking about it in that broad way. And one of the things, Vennie, that I think is so inspiring about Michigan State is we're a big place, but we think about individuals. We think about what the individual needs, and so we don't think in broad brush strokes. We really think about grace and empathy and excellence with achievement. And to be able to say those four words together is something that's really unique to Michigan State, and that's how we'll continue to work.
And I think the other thing too is that our University Health and Wellbeing team is really thinking through about how we provide emotional support for students and how that gets articulated out to the campus community. And I think as the president said, everyone has their own way of healing, and so we want to make sure that we honor that. And community is critically important. And so when you think about Michigan State, we're a campus of 50,000 students. And what we hear traditionally is that I come to Michigan State, I'm really super excited, as you can see here, and I'm a freshman. And now when I get here, I want to find my community. I want to find that micro community that makes me feel like this is home. And once I find that micro community, I have my tribe and my people. And then I begin to find that high impact experience. That small community is the jam of student life and engagement. What we're really about is creating this sort of sense of community, regardless of where that may be. It could be in the residence halls, it could be with fraternity sorority life, it could be with union activity board, it could be with the band.
The band,
it's all those things, and it's that community that we want to wrap around our community. And we recognize that in this, that we have some folks who are much more introverted and want to have their own personal space, and we have those who are like my good friend Dan Olson, who could talk to a wall, and so we also recognize that we need to give everyone their space. And so I think that's what you're going to see over the next week, is that's the start of creating that sense of community.